Hello, Ron. Today I'm really excited to show you the building of Decentraland. Basically, it's a way of showing off um, your buildings that you want to do in the decentralized blockchain environment of Decentraland. And it's very interesting. You have basically it's in the browser. You can just have it. You can go into your browser and just type in Decentraland's building, and then you have this window here, and then you can just use this. Have this very nice item drawer with different ground types, different tiles, different like nature things and everything, as well as structures and decorations. And you have the pixel. It's kind of Chinese here at the moment of 2019, and it's a very interesting way, and it kind of combines the passion that I have for architecture, design, computer games, and blockchain. And as you see, you can like move your things around, and you have those very nice quirky things that you can use around here. And for example, my plan at the moment is like, actually, let me get this really quickly in Paint. Can I use this one? Yeah, so I have this small like tile system here, and it's basically like so I have this small tiling system like here, like this one, okay? And here I have the first house, and here I will have the second one, and there will be like a road going from one place to the other. And I think it would go around like this, and there's like a small like fruit stand with stuff here, and there will be like the area that this person put stuff into, and they're like connected between each other. And maybe also wanna and there's like a garden from the back that they can like go to, and there's maybe some kind of thing here as well, maybe like another building which might be connected to this one as well. And yeah, it's a really nice. I really like Lewis Thomas. Like, he has a YouTube channel about blockchain and creating your own like blockchain portfolio, and he is telling me about this thing here because it's a really nice way of creating something. And the good thing about this, when I'm using this those things here, and I'm like creating like my own little space of how I think those things could look like, and you can just move them around just like in normal architecture as well, like this, like normal sRGBs, XYZ axis. And what really intrigues me here is that those spaces potentially are reserved on the blockchain explorer. And if they are reserved on the blockchain explorer, there's this big advantage that they are basically unremovable. So I mean, obviously, like, you guys know, maybe like Minecraft, for example. With there, for example, you have the thing that you can you create your spaces and you create your ideas of you want to do. But the problem with it is, for example, if you have the problem that your server goes bankrupt, or something doesn't work, or you kind of want to, I don't know, change the location, everything. It's kind of, the problem with there is it kind of removes like all the liability of it, and there is nothing safe forever in a way. And so you have those like lost worlds that are completely unusable in a way. And it's actually kind of sad because people put a lot of like effort and work into those things, and those things basically just disappear. And I basically want to I don't know, it kind of, I when I today I saw the small announcement that Louis Thomas made about this thing, um, about this small kind of like blockchain kind of like infrastructure here. it's like really captured my imagination again of, I don't know, creating something with creating something like in Minecraft or in I don't know, in Sims or in all those other um, different games that you can really um, like live in. Basically, you get like lost in it, and you're kind of like wandering around, and you have your own things that you can do with it. But in this case, it's kind of like very nice. It's kind of like more permanent in a way. So you have this decentralized data bank that stores all of your things in the long run, and kind of like a little bit of if you compare it. I don't want this one. I think it's a little bit ugly. Um, kind of like a living and breathing space that will be somewhere forever, and it can be also be changed, and like it can change around. And for example, if I have a thing, for example, that someone has this small um, living space over here, maybe he wants to say no, I want to change it, and then I don't know, he takes a structure, for example, like this, and then we can just move it up simply, duplicate it, move it up, and then you would say no, that it's like my home space now, I don't want anyone to get in there, and so I think this really is exciting that I kind of like get this little kind of, here's like a small shit with just some random stuff in here, um, that you can basically put there. It kind of reminds me of this like whole small back in the day when Minecraft just came out kind of idea to it. So this really excited me about it. And right now there's also a oh, can you only use, oh, okay, um, this really excites me about it, but yeah, I think that's a really nice thing to do, and you definitely should check it out. And as well, there's right now a contest where you can actually win a few several hundred mana, and it's basically a cryptocurrency that, let me actually show this here, that you can win, and it's right now it's worth like 5 cents. And you can also, if you go to the website, and I hope it will not be too laggy for me at the moment, there's also different parcels of land in this land that you can buy. So it's not only a way of like, okay, I have my own piece, but then there's also this like whole like decentralized way of living. So first if you click here, I think I looked at it once, but yeah, there's this like whole map as you see here, and you can buy pieces of land here, for example, that you can sell or like hope to sell later. It's like an investment, and it's like extremely risky, and like someone owns this place, someone owns that place, and you can I don't know, do stuff with it, I guess. So I'm not really too much into that. What really excites me is this like whole new builder thing, and I think it really has a nice future in front of it. And so you guys can, if you click on the shortcuts here, you can also go to the you can basically, where is it? Yeah, preview with O. So you can just preview it, and here you see you can walk around it, and you see the whole area here, and like one of those things basically. And right now we're here, and other pieces of land will be added on this place here as well. And so this will be like one of the many pieces that will be in this land. And I think that's very interesting, that you can just, you know, create your own area, create your own world, and then you can go around it and look around it and do whatever you want with it. And I think it's pretty interesting. So I would definitely recommend you to check it out. And yeah, so I don't know what this mod to do. I think I will just like build it around a little bit and just see what I can do. And I think there's like a material limit as I see here. So I think I cannot use... okay. So there's a polygon limit here, as well as a... I guess it's like a different material. So if I move this one, this will be on 61. Okay. So I cannot use like only like a certain limited amount of different kind of materials. And I guess I can have those ones until 500 times basically duplicated here. And I don't know what the entities, how it differentiates from bodies and entities. But yeah, it looks like also like my triangle count is quite high already. So I guess they do it so it will be kept light. And so in the end, I think it can be used like for VR or stuff like this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's a very interesting way. You should definitely check it out. And I think it can definitely make a lot of imagination to your ideas of what you can do. And it definitely excites me a lot that it's kind of like a combination of architecture. I think I removed. No. Oh yeah, there's. I removed a combination of architecture and blockchain in a way, and I think it's always difficult to have those things kind of, let's say, together, because architecture itself is a centralized entity if you like think about it, whereas with blockchain it's a very decentralized system by its nature. So I think it's pretty, I guess, important that I think I remove. Oops, no. When I get like more of those small flowers in here, I think it's very important maybe that there's some kind of like adjustment to it between those two things. So yeah, so those are my 2 cents to it. And I think I will just continue building and see what maybe comes to my mind, what doesn't. It's like it's a little bit clunky still, the whole way of how it's like created and stuff here, but I think it will get better over time, obviously. And I mean, it's like that's just the that's the way of, like, I don't know, first time using a certain engine. And I think there's maybe it's not as complex like ArchiCAD or AutoCAD, Rhino, whatever you wanna have it, but it definitely definitely helps. It's a very nice, like, straightforward engine that you can just simply use and get used to basically rather quickly. So I definitely recommend you to check it out. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, let me just see if there's still... Okay, I have to, I think, remove like this one. This one also goes away. Nice. So let's see, I think so before I was telling that I want to have it like the road here, but maybe that's not like the pond and the trees. So maybe I can just continue the road like straight there, basically. Hope they don't take too many polygons. Yeah, if I press D, it basically gets duplicated. But there's like no way of just like duplicating them all at once in a way, or like, for example, like click multiple ones and then just add, basically clone them all, but you have to do like one by one. So it's a little bit like unfortunate still. But yeah, okay, it seems like it took like what, like 1,000 triangles with this one. I really like this like very simplistic approach to it. I think it's very nice that they were choosing that one over, like, I don't know, something else like more like realistic. I think it's the best approach to be like more simplified in that manner. Okay, I want to put this here again. I think there needs to be some kind of more like a I think I actually duplicate this bridge here. Take this on. And I wanna, can I really nicely just like turn them around. It's a bit clunky still, I would say. Like it's definitely not the best job how they have it here with this whole kind of things. And I think I can like put this one. I think I put it more here. And I think I will put like another one of those ones over here. So D. Maybe like a more. Wait, are there like maybe some kind of stairs that I will be able to use? Or some kind of planks? I could. I didn't know there was like a certain limit to those things, but I think it kind of makes sense. A certain way. To have this like polygon limit. What's this? Pet house. No. Okay. Let me just like, if like there are all those small pieces which take a long time, but I wonder if I will just put this one here, this one here as well. Some sort of angle to it as well. Why not? And if I put like more of those stones here, it would be like a more of like a forest area, I would say, like less of a like bigger living space. Like a small pond here again. That might be more usable. Put this more on the ground. Can I put this in the ground? No, that's impossible. Okay. Okay, so they definitely need to take those two things in account. So yeah, nice. Why still too many materials? Okay. So yeah, I hope. Sorry, I kind of like ramble off here. So yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy your day, and see you next time.